Hello everybody and welcome back to another video on the channel. My first video in, I want to say, almost 2 months now. And I don't really know what to say in regards to that, to be honest. If I'm being, I suppose, perfectly honest, I sort of just lost the sort of like creative drive to be even, making videos, and I actually stopped playing Planet Coaster for a little while as well, like not playing it as much really as I usually would. I sort of just lost the motivation. I decided to go for a little bit of a break, I suppose. But now I've come back with, I suppose, a newfound purpose, and I'm going to try and finish this park. Obviously, we are nowhere near being done, as you can see. There's a lot of like botched ideas sort of all jumbled around the place at the moment. But I suppose I'm just going to try and make this a little bit more frequent. I'm going to try and upload not as much as I normally would, I suppose, just so I don't get that creative burnout. So to be honest, I don't really know what my new, I suppose, upload schedule as such is going to be at the moment. I'm just going to sort of, I suppose, make videos. Hopefully, like maybe try and do like one a week or something. But I'm not going to go like mad crazy. You know how I did with shorts in like December and January and whatever. Because it's frustrating with the YouTube algorithm, because it feels like at the moment the only way to really get views, especially as a bit like as a very small creator, is to make shorts. But I don't enjoy doing them, so I've decided now I'm going to just make videos when I want to, and I'm just going to just make the videos I enjoyed making, which is these Planet Coaster videos. Sometimes the game really fucking frustrates me, to be honest, and making videos for it does frustrate me, because I feel like it takes, for me especially, when I have so many ideas and a bit of a slower build when it comes to theming, it takes me a little bit longer to, I suppose, get the videos edited. And obviously the main important thing is actually making these themed areas and such. But obviously I don't really know what else to say, really. I suppose, as you can see through the background footage, we're just going through with the guest hour Eurofighter that we built in that video, like 2 months ago already. And that was being built where I built that when I think Dracon was still going up. So I was supposed to put it into a bit of, no, was Dracon going up then? Something was going on with Dracon, and I saw it, and I was inspired to make a Gerstlauer close to Dracon. And now we are literally within, what's the date today? The date is the 18th of March today, so we're within 2 months now of Dracon opening at Paulton's Park. I'm going to be there for opening day, so I'm really looking forward to that and getting back into doing vlogs and stuff. And now the theme park season's open. We're almost open. Thought Park opens next week. Chessington opens this week. Legoland's been open for a couple of weeks already. I think it's just hard for me as well when the parks aren't open. That's kind of mainly because obviously I don't really do Brentford videos anymore now. I like just being at the game, enjoying myself, not worrying about a camera, and sort of enjoying the whole match day experience as such and whatever during the, going to the pub with friends and whatever before. This channel is very solely reliant on, I suppose, theme parks now. And in the UK, obviously, if you're not really sure and you say you're watching from outside the UK, we are not specialised in having our parks open in the winter. Of course, it's getting a little bit better, I suppose, with Chessington having more on offer and Legoland having, well, I would say more on offer, but that wasn't the case last season. But obviously, Thorpe Park and Towers are not open. Paulton's Park has their reduced lineup as well, but it's just a bit of a struggle for me to get down there because it's not exactly around the corner. I think it's just hard in that close season as well, just trying to make videos about theme parks when there really isn't, that much going on here. Obviously, I know Towers has been open as well. I don't live near the Towers, so I can't exactly pop down there and do stuff over Christmas or the Pirate Takeover or whatever, like doing Bluey construction and whatever. So now the parks are open, it's the point I'm trying to make. Hopefully, uploads are going to be a bit more consistent. I'm going to get back into enjoying making content again. And I do apologize for the next few episodes of Planet Coaster. Obviously, if you guys have been watching me by now, you'll know that I'm a bit of a, I say, spontaneous builder. I get ideas and then put them down and then never come back to them. So I'm going to try and, I've got some other ideas to sort of make this look a bit more functional, because now I look back on it 2 months ago when I filmed this, or a month and a half ago, whatever. I don't really know what I was thinking. The area looks way too spread out, and I don't really like how it looks. So I'm going to try and fix most of it off camera, because I'm sure you guys don't really want to rewatch me doing stuff I've already done. A couple of coaster layouts are being reworked in the park as well, just because, especially with the Intamin, I don't feel like it was actually, I look back on it and like the layout is good, but it's not really like what I wanted. It doesn't feel very Intamin-y. That's not a word. I made up a new word. It doesn't feel like Intamin. So, and also I'm currently working on trying to rebuild the Vekoma as well because I want to make the layout a little bit longer. So that's the whole thing is pretty much getting reworked. So yeah, I'll do them bits off camera, and then hopefully, say in like May or something, when I've sort of had a lot more time to sort of sit down and do stuff, everything will look a lot better. This I'm hoping this flat ride is going to stay because I wanted to build something like Toxicator, above the pathway and stuff, but the model for like that. I mean, obviously they haven't got that like the new gen Hoss top spin, but the closest thing was just like spinning so rapidly and intense. It was just like ridiculous. I'm pretty sure this old gen Hoss top spin is not exactly great. I don't like the pad, but I'm gonna try and make do with what I've got. If I can make the air a bit more condensed, I'm sure it won't stick out as much as it does at the moment. The pathing's all a bit over the place, as you can see here. I'm pretty sure I spent a solid half an hour trying to make this queue line path. I did shorten down some of the footage because it was just getting like ridiculous. You can see here I'm removing stuff very, very constantly, but I can't really think of anything else I wanted to cover, to be honest. I suppose the video's only got a couple of minutes left. I don't want to make this an especially long one because not that much happens, to be honest. I haven't really done too much. I just wanted to get another video out to sort of like get content back out, get back into the flow of making videos. So it's not really too much for me to say. I'm absolutely faffing about with the queue lines here. I realise now, looking at this, I did not build this in the best way possible. So I'm surely, oh god, yawning. Am I getting bored of content already? I'm gonna have to rework this at some point because it does kind of look like an absolute mess. But that's a job for me to do off camera. Off camera, Luke can sort that one out. He works a bit better when he's not got the pressure of the recording button on Windows game bar on the top right of my screen. I see I'm just colouring the Hoss top spin there. It does actually look really nice with the colour scheme that I'm fitting with this themed area. I can't remember if I said what it was in the last episode, but it's Portal. Of course, there's the Dimensions Parks. It's all franchises from the game Lego Dimensions. If you're new around here, I'm very spontaneous with my building, so I have some cool ideas. I build some good stuff, and then sometimes I build some absolutely terrible things that need a lot of reworking, and I don't quite realise it until after I filmed and uploaded a video. For some reason, there's a staff member just walking around. Deleted them because I don't know why they're doing that. But the last quick little installation of this is going to be dual SNS shot and drop towers, very similar. I know that I don't think the SNS in Ferrari World, but one is going to be, they're called thrill towers. One's a shot tower, one's a drop tower. This can be very, very similar, but they are literally just the SNS like fairground almost version that we have in Planet Coaster. This thing, I'm gonna build a little thing around it and have some launch effects. I think it will look really, really cool. But if you did enjoy, I think that's all I've got for today. So if you did enjoy, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell so you're notified when new videos come out, and I will see you all, hopefully, in the next video next week. Bye-bye.